We are joined by Matihi, who's playing Saris, Doc, who's playing Vega, Ghost as Krizach, Slip as Nyx, and Emma playing Garvis. We're starting out in a scene before, kind of a flashback before we ended last session, where crew was about to jump through the portal into the MTU that would take them into Alliance Industries and start their insertion into the corporate grounds to take over the facility and blow it up. But we're going to flash back to a scene where Saris is still on the vessel, on the ship, Goldblacket's ship, which is orbiting the Earth right now, or actually the moon. And Vega is still on Earth in the dark city streets of Haven in the alleyway. So you guys can go ahead and take it away with a phone call.
And Saris would have found a separate place from everybody else before pulling out her comm pad, noticing that Vega still hadn't contacted her back. She frowns slightly and scrolls down through the names in her contact list before seeing Vega near the bottom, taking a deep breath before pressing on the information and holding the comm pad up to her ear.
Your comm pad just kind of rings, its specific ringtone, and there's no answer on the other side. You let it go for a little while, and there's still no answer on the other side. Until finally you kind of hit the end button, thinking you're not going to get a hold of Vega. You hit the end button, and as you're putting your comm pad away, you see it light up. And it's a call from Vega.
Cyrus looks down at the comm pad. She waits a moment before picking it up, holding it to her ear, and just waiting.
When you answer the comm pad and you're holding it to the ear, not saying anything, Vega doesn't need you to say anything. He knows it was you calling. He called you back, and there's only one person who's going to be answering your comm pad. He's standing there. He's kind of walking through a back alley, shoulder to shoulder, pushing against other people. A slight drizzle coming down, his cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He gives a glance to someone walking by who tries to catch his eye, but he just looks away. Yeah, what do you want, Saris?
It is about time that you pick up, Vega. You know that we have a mission.
Vega pulls the cigarette out of his mouth and kind of brings his hand to his forehead with the cigarette between his fingers, and as to rub his head in stress. Yeah, we have a mission. I know we have a mission. I know you have a mission. You know, I'm not careful. Your mission is to get every last one of us killed. Every last one of us, Saris. Is that what you're trying to do?
Saris crosses an arm over her torso, still holding the comm pad up to her ear, pinching the inside of her cheeks. She thinks about what to say next. No. My mission is not to get us all killed, Vega. My mission is to end those who originally gave us these missions that led us down this path. Or do you forget that we chose to work for Alliance?
And when she says that, Vega's eyes get wide, and he shakes his head in disbelief. Have I forgotten? He just laughs incredulously. No, I haven't forgotten. I remember every last bit of it. I remember the job. I remember the initial job. I remember what led us down this rabbit hole, Ceres. I remember what led us here. I remember Aramis being killed. I remember Mutt being killed. I remember the friends we had, the group we had, our team. Half of them are gone now, Ceres. And you keep pushing. You keep pushing in this direction. You're going to get us all killed. That's the only outcome of this.
Do you
Can't
want
you
it all
see
to
it?
mean nothing, Vega? Do you want their deaths to mean nothing at this point? If you pussy out, go hide away like a child.
Do you really want everyone to die? Do you want your daughter to die?
Don't you dare.
Do you
talk
want
about my
these
daughter
new
like
people that have joined us? Do you want them to die? What's the big hairy one? I don't know. The rat? I don't care if he dies. The little girl, whatever she is. Do you want her to die?
Vega, you have always acted on your selfish impulses. Ever since I met you. That is how you've always been. You've never taken any responsibility for yourself. Always pushing the blame onto others. Never for once thinking that maybe some of your actions, something you did yourself, has some sort of consequence. I did not force you to work for Alliance. I did not force you down into that basement where Aramil was first killed. No, you chose that. You chose to go, and he chose his fate too. And he also chooses to keep fighting, to keep working for it, and to keep going against Alliance, unlike you, who wants to run because you're afraid of death. You basically have already died. At this point, if you run.
And Vega stops and stands there and just kind of lets the drizzling rain hit him. His cigarette is somewhat wet and soaked, but still hanging out of his mouth with just a little bit of an ember left on the end. And what she says about Aramil strikes him in the chest and strikes him hard. Aramil still fights. And it just kind of rings over and over in his head. Aramil still fights for this. Still fights for this. And Vega looks around and he sees the crowd of people around him. People just going about their lives, not knowing of the bigger machinations swirling around them, affecting every one of them without them knowing it. And thinks of his friends, and thinks of Aramil. Remembers that night trying to put pressure on Aramil's chest as blood was spilling out onto the floor over his hands, trying to save his friend's life. And Sarah's voice ringing in his ears. Aramil still fights for this. Aramil still fights for this. And Vega takes the cigarette out of his mouth and kind of flicks it off into a puddle. Takes a deep breath and... You know what, Saris? You're right. Aramil still fights for this. If Mutt was here, he'd still fight for this. Mutt and I, we had our differences. I know that. But he was still part of our crew. He was still a friend. I'm still pissed that he's gone, Saris. I'm still pissed that Aramil's gone, Saris. But you're right. If they could, they would still be here fighting. Fighting for what they know is right. I don't like your methods. I don't like what you've become. But I know you're right. I can admit that. All right, Saris. What do you fucking need? Where do you need me? Just tell me. I'll be there.
I do find it funny that you say you don't like what I've become. I feel like in the past you had complained about me being too inhuman, too machine-like, and now that I am more humanized, you dislike it. I understand that it's not quite like those sex dolls anymore, but in a way it's better this way.
Well,
It is.
I'm glad it's better for you, Saris.
It is up to you, though. The plan is to infiltrate Alliance Industries through the MTU, through the building beside. We are on Gold Placket's ship right now, in orbit. I can get someone to pick you up right away.
Yeah, well, you know where to find me. And Vega hits the send my location activation to Saris, giving her his coordinates so that she can send someone to pick him up.
Alright. I'll be there soon. Stay safe, Vega. And
I'll be waiting, Saris.
Good. And if you attempt to touch my daughter, I will kill you. I hope you know this.
Vega just gives a confused look and turns off his compad.
And with that, Cyrus kind of gives Chapel the location of Vega.
Nice. Awesome. Alright, and within about an hour, 15 minutes, Vega's picked up. You're picked up by Chapel, who's a heavily armored merc wearing, I think he was wearing cocoon plate battle armor, and also another goon with him, thug style character wearing neon glowing jacket, very flashy skull mask. They pick you up in a really nice hover car, kind of luxury hover car, and take you to a planetary shuttle, which then takes you to Gold Placket's ship. So you're able to spend some time on the ship, which, for one night anyway, I'm sure it's probably new for you to see the world from the vantage point and all.
Yeah, Vega goes with them, and he's just kind of he's more interested in the tech and the gear, being a gearhead, and he's just looking at everything. he goes through kind of just touching things and has to be told not to touch as he makes his way through.
Nice. And with that, we're going to flash over to this scene, back to the portal. Which is December 17th, the very next day. This was it. The final attack. Everyone was in position. The password was entered. Salvation. The hack initiated. The MTU access code bounced back to a techer called Fader, who in the web actually stood on a street corner inside the alternate reality, wearing his hoodie and watching his back for any cybercops to show up. The realm of cyberspace was just like ours, built to simulate real life, and the replica was amazing. Feelings, euphoria, pleasure, pain, all could exist within the realm. It was the first known reality to be created by humans, and Fader was now about to use the connection between worlds to steal the info necessary to launch the invasion. The data that their dead friend's ghost had found while haunting the realm of energy. Aramel's voice was quiet now, possibly gone, yet the technomancer's sacrifice was worth it. It took Aramel and Mutt to get these codes and the plans for the attack. Many believed they both died with honor, yet some believed it could have all been prevented. Fader launched the mirror program at exactly 10 p.m., while a few other techers of the Vindicator crew stood guard from the shadows. The program captured and copied the information and uploaded it to the Vindicator base. They launched the codes, opened the back door. With a crackling of electricity and a flash of light, the MTU gateway opened. Saris's daughter, Tammy, hugged her mother one last time before the crew jumped through the hanging pool of light. A final infiltration was at hand. This was the door to salvation. Light feels like it tears every molecule of your body apart, yet there's no pain. Just a very odd sensation as your body is subatomically separated. There is a pull of gravity, like your particle form is being carried along a slipstream. You are falling for a brief moment. A scream through a tunnel, the sound of a train roaring through the blackness, faces passing by in the windows, and then it is over as quickly as it began. Your body is reanimated with every particle placed back into the same place that it was in a matter of a nano instant. You are all within a chamber that looks rather sleek and well built. The lighting and the tech around you must have cost a fortune. You notice a tech, dark-skinned human, an agent of the Alliance Industries, looking at the MTU control console with a look of shock and disbelief on his face. I did not access this doorway. What the fuck is going on? Then he looks up to notice a group coming through the gate and reaches for his pistol in an instant. And we are going to come over to this scene here, or hopefully you guys can see. You have to pan back a little bit. It's a pretty big map. Can everybody see?
You can shift ping us to it as well.
Yeah. Over
I don't
on the
think I
right
have.
side.
Shift ping.
Oh, there we go.
Shifting.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boop. Nice. Everybody's got sight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative. As you come through the gate, you guys are right there with an agent. He's standing over by the console, like looking pretty shocked, and he's reaching for his pistol at this moment.
I am gonna do war cry add +1 to everyone's initiative as Saris kind of points and just says, "Fire!"
Alright, that'll actually bring Nyx above the agent there.
All right. Well, Nyx.
Okay.
Who goes
So the
first between me
First
and
is
Vega?
first is Vega, or who's got the higher dex out of Krizach and Vega?
21.
That's higher than me.
What about Vega? What's his dex?
What's your dex, Vega?
Oh, my dex. Let me look here.
His is 20, actually.
I beat him by 1.
Alright, so it is going to be Kriznattle.
Snatch.
I've messed his name up so many times.
Krizach,
Benedict
not wanting to use any
Cumbersnatch.
bombs. Yeah. Krizach Cumbersnatch is going to actually pull out his knife and just try to dive on this guy, pretty much. Just come through the gate, see him going into his coat. No! Ah! And just grab the knife out of his waist and just try to dive at him with it.
Alright.
Not on him, but that's good enough. And
You do a quick attack, or do you want to do a heavy attack? 2 actions.
ooh. Wait a minute, let me see, 'cause I'm just trying to see if I have something for it. 'Cause I think I have something for knives. Nope, it's only backstab. So nope, I'm just going right in. I'm gonna go power attack probably actually.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you can just hit the attack, and it should have a knife up there.
Uh-oh.
There we go. 9 to hit with a rage attack. He's reaching for his gun, and alright, he dodges to the side of your blade. You can burn 2 frenzy and try it again if you like.
Yes. Immediately. Let me see something though. Oh, I will spend it. Okay. So that would be down to 14.
Yeah, just to remind everybody, you'll have to manually spend your frenzy, which is in your red circle. So you just click on the circle. So he dodges to the side and dodges the other one as you slice back towards him. He's kind of leaning back over the console to get away from you. And it is Vega's turn.
Help!
And as Krizach leaps forward with his knife in his hand, Vega quickly reaches down, pulls his weapon out of his holster, and starts walking forward. And as he's kind of taking a step forward, he brings his pistol up, firing at the agent. And, oh wow. Starts firing at the agent, and in his head he just keeps thinking about Sarah saying, "You only think about yourself. You only care about yourself." And he just starts firing and firing and firing.
Nice. You want to do rapid fire for all of it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hits. So you are actually going to click on the damage dice, click on your tech blaster, and it's going to be times 4. When it comes up to not modifier but multiplier.
Oh, I already... So 14 times 4.
56.
56 damage to him, and that is enough to kill him. What's that look like?
So he has Saris's words just ringing in his ears as he walks forward, sees Krizach kind of flailing around with this blade, and Vega just in a fury, kind of a blind fury. He's just pulling the trigger and just pulling it as he steps forward, just riddling this guy with bullets until he falls to the ground. And he just stands there, his arms still up, gun still aimed at him, even though he's lying in a pool of blood on the ground. And Vega's just kind of taking a deep breath. All right. Clear.
Obviously. Let's keep going. I'm not sure how loud that was or who's near. We need to move as fast as possible before they're alerted. And with that, Saris will start going forwards and heading out.
You walk up to the electronical door, and you notice it's the type that is just motion activated. So I'll take this away for you. And out into the hallway, everything's nice and sleek. The energy blasts that came from the gun were pretty loud, so you're thinking somebody might have heard you. Not totally sure yet. There's no alarms or anything going off. What do you want to do? You want to move out with any weapons in hand?
And Saris has got her scatter gauge out right now. It's kind of aimed forward. She's not running. It's mostly just kind of a quick pace walk. Anything I'm scanning around, especially looking for cameras.
Garvis, what do you have in your hands? What's going on?
Garbus probably has his shotgun out at this point.
Okay. And you also have that shield. It's right now. It's on small. It's not activated, but it'll retract and kind of roll out and get larger on your arm if you want to. If you want to activate that.
Yeah.
You want to have your shield?
He'll especially have that ready as he gets to around this corner.
Okay. And Krizach, you want to keep just the knife? What are you gonna?
Oh, definitely not. No, Chris Ashwood. Distracted. Yes, yes. Made so sunglass thing could kill it. Yes, good. And put the knife away, and will actually pull out a frag grenade and put his own sunglasses down that he kept from the dead agent so long ago. And yes, we kill. Now we go.
Stay behind us, all of you. You're all very, what is a good way to put this? Garvis? I'm gonna look over to him.
Fleshy.
Yes. Fleshy.
And Nyx is going to pause a moment in front of the dead agent and see if he has any sort of ID badge that looks like it would be a key card of any.
He does have an ID badge. It says his name on there and an agent number, which is like 0723, and Richards. Just like a C dot Richards and then agent number.
But it doesn't look like it's coded like magnetically or electronically.
It does. It kind of looks like it's got a barcode on the backside when you flip it over, and it's got his face on it.
She'll grab it just in case and then follow everyone else.
And what kind of items would you like to have in your hand?
She's got her tech blaster in one hand and her verendum in the other hand.
Awesome. So the wand and the gun. Yeah, you come up to the corner here, and Saris, you're peeking around the corner. You can see an agent down at the end of the hallway, kind of walking quickly towards your direction.
She's gonna take a step back and kind of make a motion that someone's coming, basically fingers walking across and pointing towards them, bringing a finger towards her lips and kind of pointing Krizach to maybe take the lead on this, or for basically just pointing at Krizach.
Krizach will nod and put his grenade back away and pull his knife out, and then kind of push for Garvis to back up. And and I'll just wait until he gets closer.
Okay. And you notice that, go ahead and make a concealment check. You can activate your recon stuff, so there should be a button for your activated recon armor, which when you push the button, it kind of blends, just shimmers and blends into kind of the setting around you, which is more like an urban camo.
Where is that button?
I think it's under skills. You can hit the skill button, and then it'll have
Oh,
your
activated?
concealment. Yeah, activated concealment.
Eh.
Oh, wow.
You hate to see it. I might have something for that. Let me see. I think I might have to do it before.
Yeah, you might have.
Must be used before they roll their stealth. So no, I can't do it now.
Ah, that sucks.
Go ahead.
Alright, let's see. Here's his perception check. Which he still fails. So he has no idea that you're right there about to do what you're about to do. What are you about to do?
I'm about to have my knife out and then just shiv him jump on him and try to shiv him in the neck. Kind of smash my hand over his mouth as I do so. Take him to the ground. So, I'm assuming it's backstab since he didn't see me. So that's times 2 power damage for having a knife, and then what else?
So you'll just roll your d20, your attack, your normal attack, just so you don't fumble, or you could get a critical. He cannot defend this, so he will not be rolling a defense roll, and then your damage will be an additional times 4, I believe.
Okay. So that's the attack, and then damage knife modifier. It's modifier, and then multiplier 4.
Ooh.
24 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That is not enough to kill him, but you do have 2 frenzy.
Which I will use. So it's 2 frenzied attack again?
Yeah, if you want to do another heavy attack, or you could do 2 quick attacks if you like.
I'll do 2 quick attacks. So these ones don't get any mods, right? Because I'm pretty sure he's aware he's being attacked with a knife in his neck.
Yeah, he gets to try to defend this time. Whoa, what happened? I seem to have lost all my tokens.
Oh,
What?
That is weird.
hey, refresh.
That's not good.
No.
Yeah, let me reload that real quick.
Signs of things to come.
Yes. Yes, I was hoping for that. That's funny. It happened right as Nathrak was coming in.
Hmm?
Everyone blame Gru.
It's his fault.
The necromancer's secret weapon.
A player.
Alright, there we go. Let's see. I have the tokens back. Yes. Yay.
Okay, cool.
No, fail this dodge.
Yeah.
No way.
Yahweh.
No way. He did. Alright, yep. Go ahead and do regular damage. Oh, crappy. And then you got one more attack on him.
Come on. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
That's a big owl.
Who invited this rat guy?
More useful than you.
Hey!
Nice, you got him.
No
Hey.
fucking,
Wow.
no fucking way.
Damn.
His armor saves his life.
Oh damn.
Oh, no.
Help!
Helping.
Alright. Okay. You want to go ahead and do initiative? See who's next.
Sure.
Again, war cry. Just fucking kill him already.
I get to go again. Oh god. Normally this doesn't happen. I'm sorry.
I'm used to it. It's fine. Just do better.
No.
Oh, you'll go at the bottom, Chris.
Okay.
Sorry, that was your initiative first. Alright, so Vega, what are you gonna do?
Since Vega already has his weapon drawn, he's been holding it in his hand. Again, steps forward and just fires.
Okay. He's up there, stab, 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 stab.
What? What is going on?
First shot misses. And fire again.
Yeah, so as I'm firing him, he falls over from being stabbed by Krizach right out of my firing range or arc. Yeah, I'm gonna fire again. There we go.
Nice. And you can go ahead and do the damage for Tech Blaster.
Or did he defend already? Oh,
Yeah,
I
it was a
missed it
16.
right there. Yep, yep. So as he kind of lurches forward out of my firing arc on the first shot, I readjust and just fire at him as he's kind of falling forward.
.21 damage, which passes through his armor since you have an energy weapon, and that kills him.
Yeah, so as he's lurching forward, Vega just kind of continues pulling the trigger, and just this boom, 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 as it flies out and hits him, and he just kind of falls into it and continues falling forward and lands face down into the floor.
And with that, you can hear some other activity now. that was kind of loud in the hallway. You can hear movement in the room near you, and the door pops open. So I guess it would be Garvis next. If Vega, if you're finished, you'd say you'd finish there.
Yeah.
Okay, Garvis, what are you gonna do?
Wait,
Wouldn't
wait,
it be
wait.
Nick or Saris?
Yeah.
Oh,
Saris.
sorry.
And then
Be
Nyx.
Nyx first.
Nyx has been kind of focusing her attention down the hallway, and as that noise appears, accompanied by probably some alarmed mind signals, she pulls out a scroll out of her pack. Does that how long would it take her to get one of these scrolls? She's probably got holstered somewhere on her body.
One action to grab one off of your belt. One magic action, and then you can cast the spell depending on how many actions that spell is.
Okay. When I cast Shell Shock, I'll look that very quickly because I've got the spells up.
Sweet. I'll open this door too, so you guys, if you want to run in there. The door did open as whoever was in there heard what was going on outside.
Okay, so this is 2. So I would use a frenzy to get it all done in one round?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And this scroll will give everybody's weapon an additional d8 electrical damage
Oh.
for a few rounds. It's a 2.5 inch blast radius. So it'll, if I move forward a little, it'll probably get all of us in it. Also, any critical hits will cause whoever you hit to lose d4 actions from.
All right.
A buff. A
A
buff.
buff. It's a buff. So Nyx walks forward a little bit and at the same time pulling this scroll from its holster on her leg, and she opens it and starts to... Does she need to move forward a little bit more?
This is 1.5, but 2.5 is
Yeah,
yeah,
good.
about like that.
Okay.
This is move to that next. Yep.
So she starts muttering these arcane words on the scroll that seem like they would tie any normal person's tongue. And as she does so, if you might notice that your weapons start to glow a bit, crackling with energy.
Nice. And then Saris's turn.
Sarah's giving Nyx a nod. She steps forward. Where were the noises were coming from? In there.
Yeah.
She steps a bit forward, gesturing, steps over the body, gestures to Krizach, and points to one of his grenades. I'd use that if I were you. She leans around the corner. I guess I don't know if I can lean around the corner at that point, but she'll take a shot at this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
Heck yeah. And I'll take an...
Yeah, you see an agent in there. He's pulling a pistol out. Looks like a 9mm, according to your data display HUD. And you want to do a Deadeye?
Yes. The modifier is... God. For attack, it's nothing, but it's 2 for damage, right?
It's +2 to attack, actually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you're aiming.
Mm-hmm.
And let me adjust this real quick. You're going to be using Ronnie?
Mm-hmm. I think it's my big damage gun. I think it is.
Alright, I put the extra bonus damage in there for you.
Perfect, thank you.
And this guy's going to try to defend, which he is going to get a -1. Still misses.
Darn.
Frenzy?
Yes.
Or actually,
Hmm?
you have one more action.
One more action,
So you
can't
could burn
do
one
Deadeye.
frenzy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, burn one frenzy to do Deadeye. Let's do 29. Yeah, so take another aim. First one kind of goes wide, not really. Because she kind of stepped around the corner very quickly, hastily, expecting him to be in one place, but unfortunately she was only slightly off. Maybe he's a bit more on his toes than she thought, but she takes aim again and fires.
Got him.
And times 2.
And this ×2, yeah.
Oh, one sec. Did that wrong.
Yeah, sorry. I knew that modifier was going to throw everybody off.
It's okay.
It's got the modifier and then it's got the multiplier. Boom, and he is dead. What's that look like?
Yeah, so she misses the first shot, recalibrates very quickly, again aiming down the sights of her gun, and then boom, she kind of takes a step back a bit. Still not quite used to the power of the gun, but it just kind of splatters some of the viscera of the agent in front of her, just along the back, along these crates, and just decorates them. And she looks back at the others, looks to Krizach, makes a cutting motion against her neck. That's it. Move on.
And with that, you can hear, as soon as Saris does that, you hear, holy shit, we're under attack! And it's coming from another room down here. Where you can hear shouting, and it sounds like somebody's trying to shout out a warning over a comm. But it's Garvis's turn. What are you going to do?
Alright. Garvis is going to move forward. I can still only move my movement, right?
You can run double your movement.
Okay.
So I think, what's your movement for? Let's see here. It should be next to your dexterity. Yeah, so you can run 8 spaces.
And I heard the new peeps coming from in here.
Yeah. Can you see anybody from there?
No.
We're under attack!
I have a grenade, but I don't know how well I'd be able to throw it in there.
You want to go for it?
Yeah, I'll try. Why not? Garvis is gonna pull a grenade from his belt, pull the pin, and toss it in there as he's kind of running forward.
What kind of grenade is it?
Incendiary. What would the modifier be since I was running?
-2. You just hit -2. And enter. Well, it hits where you were throwing it. Kind of blows up on the inside of the doorway there, on the rim. Let's see if the guy dodges it, because there's a guy like right there. He does defend against it, though. But the fiery explosion blows up in the entrance to the doorway there. And that's it for you, eh?
That's it for me.
All right, Krizat, what you gonna do?
Oh, let me see. I think I have 7.
There's still a little bit of flames covering the ground and stuff, but
I have movement 6. So
yeah, you're a fast little bastard.
so I will. Krizach will run forward, scooting by Saris and Garvis, and pull out a tear gas grenade, pulling his rebreather or filter over his mouth as he is laughing, and grab the tear gas grenade from his vest and fling it towards the room there. Which I believe I can do. Yes.
And nice. And tear gas starts as like a 1.5 as well, and then it grows to a larger radius. Pretty much still will fill up that room.
All right, so I think I still have to make an attack with it.
Let's see if he dodges the initial burst of it. He does not.
So, tear gas. Alright, those hits suffer stun damage for D4 rounds and -4 to attack and defend. So he has to make a body save, I think.
Huh. Why is my body save button not working? Alright, well, I'll roll the d20.
He has no body.
He needs to get a 18 or higher on this die roll, which he fails.
And then the area of gas will spread 1 inch each round until it reaches its max. Which I need to mark.
Oh, sorry. What was the effects of it?
It is D4. So it's stun damage for D4 rounds and -4 to attack or defend.
Okay, you can go ahead and do D4 if you want. Roll the D4 if you like.
Wow.
Let me give Gru a token here with some visual aid. What'd you roll there? Oh, 1.
Yes.
1 round. And he's -4, was it?
Yep.
Stun? Okay, he immediately starts coughing and hacking and reaching for his headgear, which is not on at the moment, because he does have something that would actually help him in this situation. Is that it for you? 'Cause that took 2 actions for you to do.
I think so, unless I can. I think it's another 2 actions for me to pull another grenade and throw it, right?
Yeah.
2 more frenzy. Or would I even be able to do that?
If you don't have it in your hand, then you can't.
No.
Normally, I imagine you. I think you have a knife in your other hand, though. So,
Yes.
all right, that's good for you then.
Mhm.
All right, this agent is going to. I'm going to make a willpower check at first. Okay, the agent falls back to try to get cover and out of the tear gas and to put his equipment on and get situated. And he's shouting out over his comm links that continuing to shout, "We're under attack! Somebody's attacking us!" Coughing and hacking up nastiness.
God damn it.
So it is now Vega's turn. And you guys can hear, come in, Alpha Team, this is Chapel. Is everything going all right?
Unfortunately, we've run into some resistance right off the bat, Chapel. Are there alarms going off or people being alerted? We're not sure if it's just isolated to this area.
And at the same time, you also hear Tammy come over, and she says, Mother, we're in the system. What do you need? Do you need anything?
Yes, if you can block communications, if possible. Somehow scramble them. We need to at least try and gain some of the element of surprise back. Unfortunately, we've lost it at the moment.
Chapel says, do you want our team to go in? Should we attack now?
Saris thinks. She looks over to the others. Well,
it might distract them long enough for us to make the headway we need.
got it.
Yes, do it!
Alright. Yes, salvation. Get it done. We will be quick. As quick as we can.
Chapel says, Roger that. We're on it. And Vega, you're up. What do you want to do?
Vega is going to, I mean, he's seen people run by him throwing fucking grenades into rooms. He still has no idea what's around the corner, so he's going to start by taking a few steps forward to see what all the fuss is about here. He has his gun in his hand. He has it raised, holding it in front of him as he steps forward. He's looking up into this room. He sees that agent's body just lying there, slumped over on the ground, and he just slowly makes his way against the wall right here with his gun raised, pointing it downrange, just basically keeping an eye out as everyone else moves forward.
All right, you're also seeing some tear gas kind of spill out of this room here, just a little bit out of the doorway area. Krizech was able to make it go in there enough to where it's probably going to fill that room soon. The hallway actually looks clear for right now, and there is still no alarm going off at this moment. Nix, what do you want to do?
Like Vega, Nyx really couldn't see what was going on. She's gonna... and isn't surprised to see that room with the tear gas. But she is going to, I think, just kind of send out her feelers toward the hallway around the corner, see if she can sense anybody coming.
No, you can make a willpower check, though, actually. No, you can feel a bunch of scrambled fear, anticipation, stuff like that. Too many emotions around you, I think.
She just shakes her head, trying to clear it, and looks around, looks at Saris, waiting for the next order.
Okay, Saris, it's your turn now.
Can't quite find, Saris's move speed.
She has, it's next to dexterity on the character sheet.
Oh,
which
I see it, 4. Sorry, here it is.
So she can run 8.
And she's gonna hustle her butt. She's gonna kind of swerve past Vega, pressing her back against this wall here, peering into the room, seeing the smoke. Damn it. It takes, jogs a little bit forward. I can't see inside.
You can, if you like, give everybody, spend your 2 actions to grant everybody what is it, combat training, or what was it? I forgot the name of that ability. Tactics, thank you. Brain fart.
This is
If
your
you want
damn
to-
game, bro.
Yeah, I didn't write this thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, tactics. If you want to spend 2 actions, you can grant everybody tactics for the round.
Yes.
If you, okay.
Do that. She does take, so 5. She's gonna take the rest of her movement just to book it. I think she can run 8 in total, so she ran to 5 here, and just kind of making her way across. And at this point, mostly just signaling people to follow, because at this point she's thinking they're gonna get alerted soon, so they might as well hurry.
Right.
Especially if Krizach has kind of grenades, and she looks back and she's like, just throw a grenade in or something. Deal with it.
Right down here, you can see some kind of like lighted advertisement, Alliance Industries building a better tomorrow type of crap. And you notice some lights coming down the hallway. It sounds like the sound of some kind of maybe engine, like a whirring sound, like a whoosh, and the lights searching the hallway at the moment.
Shit. Robots, maybe.
All right.
I could maybe send something down the hallway that might draw them.
Yes, if you can, that'd be fantastic, Nyx.
Alright, so Nyx is gonna do summon wolf.
Okay, go ahead and roll to cast that.
Alright, I'm gonna have to roll that one off the sheet. Hold on.
Over 3?
Hold on. On the sheet, do I do the base or the...
Let me see. It should be under cast spell.
Oh, just cast spell. Okay.
Yeah, under cast spell.
Where the fuck did the wolf come from?
That's what she summons. Hopefully, it's starting to appear there as she's waving her wand.
Okay. So many things. I don't see... I see...
If you go to cast spell, click on that, and then down at the bottom, summon wolf.
No, it... Not on the macro. Well, hold on. Maybe it is. That's stupid. There we go. You're right.
Oh man, the spell fails.
Oof.
Okay, well, I will do it again. It's not an expensive spell.
Alright, that was it a nat 1? That was a nat 1.
It was a nat 1. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh.
Oh Jesus.
Don't
Alright.
open the door.
You shouldn't have opened the door.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll.
Another fucking portal.
This
Magic
looks
wand.
familiar.
Magic
Oh,
wand.
oh no.
Oh.
There you go.
Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch that magic button.
Oh. Is it the
Okay,
the
she's...
magic bubble you
Did you
pulled?
touch the magic one?
Oh, no, I didn't. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Energy envelops all within a 2.5-inch blast radius.
Come on. Oh, not
Forcing all to make a body save. If the body save is failed from the disruptive energy, you must roll on the stunned effects table. If the body save is made, you are dazed and suffer negative 2 to attack for 1 round. That would affect you, Garvis, and Kriz. So go ahead and you 3 make a body save.
Ah!
Oh no, Garvis!
You all
fumbled
got
too.
You better try there, Nyx.
so Nyx starts to mutter this spell that she's actually never cast under pressure before. And the form of a wolf starts to coalesce when suddenly she hears, I don't know, someone sneezes, and the form of the wolf just kind of explodes outward, and that energy hits Garvis and Krizach, stunning them.
I can summon a wolf. Oh, wait.
Where's the stunned effects table?
Oh man. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Who's on the first one?
Garvis was first.
Okay, dazed. Lose 1 action, suffer -2 to hit. Okay, that's only for 1 full round. No big problem. Who's next?
It's me.
Alright, here you go. Shock. -2 to attack to defend for 1 full round. Nope, not bad yet. And then Nyx. Disoriented, fall to the ground, losing 5 actions and suffer -3 to hit and defend for 3 rounds.
Okay.
So she got the worst of it.
So Nyx just gets blasted against the ground and she just lays there staring at the ceiling, not really seeing anything around her. For quite a bit of time. I'm not sure anyone really knows what just happened.
As she lies there looking up with a whimper, she says, "Ow."
Krizatz is looking at the wolf and it failing to coalesce, and then the explosion. What the f? Ah! Just gets shocked against the side of the wall and slumps over.
Nyx says, "Did it work?"
Oh my god.
No. Carvis is just kind of on the ground, knocked back from the force. Clearly frustrated, but having a difficult time moving.
So we just have to kind of wait around for a few rounds.
Well, you're waiting, I'm not.
Alright. Unfortunately. Is Gru able to see?
He is. Thanks, man.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, Saris, is it Saris'
I
turn?
already went, and then it was Garvis's turn. Or was it Garvis? Yeah, it was Garvis's turn.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be, and then Nyx cast the wolf spell.
Yeah.
So for Gru to continue to see, do we have to drag this agent's body with us
Yes.
everywhere we go?
Come, agent.
I'll give it a piggyback ride.
Just drag his body.
I think
with
so.
us.
I think so. Gru, you're gonna have to follow us. Alright, that was awesome. Alright, the scroll is gone, however, too. It dissipated when you cast the spell. And no more summon wolf scroll. Alright. Garvis, you're going down the hallway?
Yeah, does being dazed affect my movement at all, or do I still get my full movement?
No, you're actually good.
Okay.
You lost 1 action, but and you suffer -2, so you're probably staggering a bit, but you're still able to move your max move.
Yeah, so he's just gonna have his shotgun out, shield up, get as far away from Nyx as possible, and have his shield deployed, kind of listening for this buzzing and preparing for whatever may lie beyond that corner, or whatever may come around that corner.
She tried to warn you. She is on the necromancer's side.
Stop.
All right. All right, Chris.
What? No actions for this round. So, Chris, and just kind of stagger, up against the door here, fumbling for grenades, but not able to grab any because being shocked and still twitching. No wolf, just shock.
All right, it is Gru's turn. No, actually, it is the bad guy. All right, good. Well, for now, it seems that they are getting, the light is getting brighter on the corner here, and you can hear the sound growing louder. They haven't reached the corner yet. But you do hear at least two of them, and Saris, you're picking them up on your movement radar now. At least two bleeps on your movement radar showing up.
No,
Not that far off.
they're coming, whatever it is.
There's some shouting now down the corner. What's going on? Who's attacking us? What? Sounds like some people are afraid. You're just stay in there. And that is bad guy. It is Vega's turn.
Vega, with his weapon still drawn in both hands facing forward, looking down the sights, he just continues to make his way down the hallway, also getting as far away from Nyx as he possibly can. Because this isn't the first time she's fucked people over, so he's moving.
Poor Nyx. Okay. And now I think it's Nick's turn.
She lost 5 actions. I don't know.
Yeah, she does not get an action.
Okay,
She's
so
like-
you eat up 4 right there. If you want to burn Frenzy, actually, I think you can eat up 4.
Okay.
Or you can save the Frenzy and just keep staying messed up if you like. But, I mean, I would probably
I'll burn a frenzy, yeah.
And then
Saris looks back to Nyx and shakes her head before turning forward. Them magicians. She presses forward, running past Garvis, running to the corner. She kind of sees, peeking around as she stops one of the drones there, and she'll pop around the corner and take aim and fire at it. I think that's -2/+2 because running.
yeah. Do you have running shot? Let me check
I don't
real
think
quick.
so. Doesn't sound familiar. No.
Yes, you
I
do.
do?
So you're good. Yeah, your talent's running shot.
Oh. Okay.
So you're good. Just add the +2.
Sweet. Alright. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you noticed this first, the first drone, you can see the lights of the other one as well. The first drone is on its kind of like spider legs crawling. Looks pretty nasty. Security type drone. Pretty normal security type drone. Here we go. Defense. You rolled a 20 on your scatter gauge shot. The defense, that rolls a 3.
And as Kazach yells up at her, Saris, about killing the quote-unquote man thing in the room, she is still firing and appalling. And she shakes her head. No, you can handle it. Just been that, whoops. Extra frenzy to again take aim and fire at the drone again.
Okay.
Oof. Sweet.
Nice.
And she's firing into it. She's, for some reason, apparently against, inanimate objects, she is much better at firing at them than humans.
Her weapon also still has a round or two of the plus D8 electrical, which might be double against a drone.
Oh, you do have electrical.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do ×3 on that multiplier next time.
Ooh.
So I'm going to add that on there for you right now. That actually, just because of that, it would have still been alive, actually. So, all right, next.
Yeah, I guess Saris blows it apart then, just kind of taking aim, taking those 2 shots, each one just hitting one of the legs, the first one, blowing it apart as it kind of tries to stand back up and face against Saris again. She fires again, hitting it square and over the chest pieces, and kind of watches the lights flicker out as she damages it enough to take it out.
It is now Garvis's turn.
All right. Garvis is going to see. He's gonna have to run to get over here next to Saris. As he passes by Vega, he's going to kind of call to him and say, "Stay behind me, small human." And as he's looking down, he sees this other drone. Let's see, what's the range on my shotgun?
You're good.
20.
Yeah. That's only 40 feet right there. So you can actually shoot like 20 hexes, I believe.
You can shoot 20 hexes
Mm-hmm.
with a shotgun?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, so he's going to turn the corner and peek out, having his shield out to help cover Saris if kind of he needs to. But he's going to blast the drone.
Right. Yeah. No, nice. Not one. That goes straight through any armor it has. This one's hovering down the hallway and appears to have an AP carbine retractable hanging from one of its arms. That is a hit.
And he has the extra electrical too.
Oh, let me add that to you real quick.
Okay.
Garvis. That is your holy shotgun.
Yeah.
And remember when the multiplier comes up to put 2 in there for this shot because of the electrical damage that she gave you. Which is pretty awesome. How many more rounds did they get that?
It was 6 rounds, so I think they've got one more round after this. Maybe 2, since I cast it. I cast it round 2 of the combat, I think.
46 damage. How's the drone looking?
46. It is actually still up. But I didn't add the D8 in yet. Can you go ahead and roll a D8? And we'll just multiply that by 2. Put it in there.
8 more.
Okay, there we go. 48. There you go. It's added in there now. So 8 more on top of...
So 54 total.
54. Oh! So very close to destroying it.
He's gonna shoot again then.
It actually has 2 hit points left. That's how close that was.
Oh my gosh.
That knocks it out of the air. So it's going to get a negative to defend this one. Holy shotgun.
Wait, Matt saying something about military
I think it
tactics?
was for last turn, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shut up, Matt.
Okay, so as it kind of falls quickly from being shot the first time, Garvis doesn't necessarily understand its trajectory as it hits the ground. Misses with his second shot, but he's going to take a third now.
What? Bam, bam, bam.
-3. Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Straight through any armor. I'm sure it's dead. You can roll the damage though if you like. It'll be a ×3 as well. Or ×2.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, I was like, ×3, what?
That was Saris. You take it out. Alright, your last blast blows it to pieces, and it is Krizat's turn.
So one more action burns from him being dazed, and then just kind of shakes his head, and realizing that their Ceres told him there's still a man thing in this room, he starts rooting around his pocket for or his vest for a frag grenade, and I'll burn one frenzy to throw it as well. One action to take it out, the other one to throw it, and just toss it in the room. I can see this guy. What? Where?
What is it?
I've got move. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, you can move in there, huh?
Yeah.
Can you see him in there?
I
He's hiding from you.
got removed for a second. No, I went out of the game for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the smoke in there, and it's going around too. And you can still hear him though. He's still hacking back here. The sound is emanating from back here.
Yeah, and I still have the rebreather on, so I can. I hear you, and just fling the grenade into the room.
Oh god. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
And he's stunned, so he's negative.
-4. Whew.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god. I love
Yeah,
how
you-
far back.
So what did that look like?
Yeah.
I hear you! He just flings the grenade in, and there's a bunch of chunks that come flying out. Oh, now I see you. Dead! Ugh. Humans always look better when dead! Dead! Blech. And then that was... Are you able to do an action and finish your movement, like split move, or is that not something that's in this?
What do you mean?
So I moved 4 to go in, which would leave me with 2 movement left. Or
Oh,
when you do an action, is that it?
No, you can split move, but if you're using frenzy, then you're done.
Oh, okay,
Movement.
fair enough. Yep. No, you're right. So just be in there.
Okay, so it is enemy's turn, which down at the end of the hallway, you notice a robed figure. She seems to be wearing some type of armor, security armor, but she also has kind of a robe on with some runes running down the side. She looks like a mage. She comes over to the corner there to get cover right after Garvis blasted the drone there, and she is going to throw a spell towards one of you. It looks like Garvis. It's coming at Garvis right here. This is an astral glaive spell. So she throws her hand up and shouts out a command word, and you can see kind of like a sparkling of energy fly towards you, Garvis, as a blade appears in the air and slices at you. You're going to have to dodge this.
Dodge this, motherfucker.
It's a 10.
Okay, so just defense roll.
Yeah, defense physical, and you can add your shield. You can add the bonus of 3. Is Saris doing tactics?
She did like on 2 rounds previously,
okay.
but not
Okay.
recently.
No, then just your shield bonus of +3. You can just write a 3 in there, and oh, there we go. You defended it.
Yeah,
She can. Sorry, go ahead.
the spectral sword kind of appears in front of Garvis, slashing down at him, and he just kind of instinctively pushes himself in front of Saris, making sure this thing isn't going to go for her at all since she's right there too, and brings his shield up to defend against it, and it clatters against the shield and dissipates, I would imagine, or is it staying there?
Yeah, it dissipates. That's good. And then she's actually going to burn 2 frenzy to do that same spell again at you.
Is this something actually coming at her? I'm like right behind Garvis. I don't see anything happening.
It's a spell being launched at her.
Oh my god.
Probably an enemy you can't see.
Garvis, move!
16 coming at Garvis.
All right.
And if you're throwing your shield up again, you just put the 3 in there when it says the modifier. Oh, that one hit you. Oh my god. That does not go through your armor. Your armor soaks all that. So the blade comes flying towards you. You try to throw up your shield. The blade slices over your shield and catches kind of like your pauldron area and just gashes your pauldron but does nothing else. And you can also hear more movement, more shouting. Oh my god! Get down! Get down! Get covered behind the table! And that is it for the bad guys. Vega.
Vega just pissed off seeing this energy come out at Garvis, still wanting to get away from Nyx. Continues to walk forward. Walks past Garvis, and oh my god, she's so far away up in that corner hiding. Takes up a position as close as he can against the wall, holding his weapon down range. If anything comes out, he's going to shoot them.
You could take shots at her. She's got cover and stuff, but she's kind of leaning out behind that and attacking.
Well, as she's leaning out and attacking, Vega goes ahead and just starts firing off rounds in that direction.
All right, is that all of them in that burst there? Or you want to split it up, maybe 3 and 3, or 2 and 2, or...
Yeah, that's everything right there.
Okay. And she's got some cover, so she's probably going to have to roll pretty crappy to...
Yeah, he's just coming around the corner just firing. He's not aiming, he's not doing anything, he's just coming around the corner firing. Yeah, he's probably even holding his gun sideways.
Blah, blah, blah. And you're getting some cover behind these boxes here, these crates?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Yeah, those rounds like rip into the wall near the mage, but do not hit it. And it is Nyx's turn.
While this action has been going on, she's been staggering to her feet. She hears that incantation ahead, and she knows that there's a caster up there. And an effort to redeem herself, she pulls out another scroll to try to summon Fae.
Okay.
And she's going to try to send it ahead to basically interrupt whatever the spellcaster is doing. It says in the spell description they trick, distract.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what we can summon out of here. Go ahead and roll the spell to see if it's a success.
This is a scroll. What do I...
You'll just roll a d20 and plus,
Okay.
Go ahead and add your, from your wand, and it's a brown spell, so I don't think you're specializing in that. So it'll be just the bonus from your wand there.
So that was a 17. That should be okay.
Yeah, that one's a success.
So what kind of creature appears?
I'm actually looking for something right now that that isn't ridiculous.
I knew better to stay away.
Go after the spellcaster, I say, and it attacks Vega.
Alright, I'm just going to use this for right now. Alright, you summon it kind of over here towards them.
Right. And I'll just whisper to the small winged creature that appears, go ahead and find the spellcaster and get in their face, dance, fly in their eyes, just try to keep them from muttering any more incantations. The little creature says in some high piping voice, okay, or whatever, I don't know. Maybe they don't speak English, but it flies ahead.
All right, it goes flying off around the corner. You guys notice this bright flash appear behind you, Garvis, and Sarah's like right next to you, catches you off guard for a minute, and then it shouts back something towards Nyx, and then it flies through both of you towards the mage down the way. It actually gets to attack next round. So it is Ceres's turn if you're done, Nyx.
Yeah, that's all Nix is going to do this round.
Cyrus is going to be fairly confused at the whole flying spirit chicken thing. And she's gonna she's gonna book it around the corner. She saw kind of the magical sword attempting to hit Garvis and thinking, she can deal with whatever magic caster. Oh, there it is. Good. So there's one. Not really much cover. All right. If she goes here, does it get cover? Does she get cover? I'm guessing.
No, probably not from the mage.
Perfect. So Saris will sprint over and level her shotgun at the agent.
Nice.
I'm taking aim. It's nothing personal. My deepest apologies.
Oh, yeah. She turns towards you, trying to get another spell ready, but like total shock on her face. Is this horrible stormtrooper coming down the hallway? She rolls a 5.
And pretty much she just trudges along the hallway there, and this heavy armor jingling.
It does not kill her. It wounds her pretty bad.
I'm taking that using that extra frenzy to fire again. Can't let her get off that, oops. That spell. Oh.
She actually falls to the ground and gets a -1. Hit again. That's ×2 again.
Yes.
And she is dead from that now.
Yes.
What's that look like?
So Sarah's just hustling over, very unfeeling. It's nothing personal. Takes aim, fires once into the mage. He hits her dead in the chest, having her careen to the ground, and as she kind of maybe reaches up, trying to either cast a spell, or maybe Saris is even thinking, maybe begging for her life. Just looks down at her and narrows her eyes a bit before and taking aim, very unfeeling, and firing again, and blowing the head off this mage. She turns around to the others, motions them forward. Get Nyx.
The Fae turns towards you with like a shocked look on its face, and it says, "You killed her! Now I have no one to play with!" And starts to fly around in circles over here, laughing. It is Garvis's turn, but there are no more enemies in this area, so we're going to leave combat for right now. You guys are free to do what you want at this point right in this area, as long as you're kind of moving around this area.
Okay. Garvis is going to move up towards Saris. Kind of stick by her.
Do you remember which way we were supposed to go in order to get to?
It's actually this way.
Perfect.
You'll be going down the next quarter. Tammy comes over the comm link and says, "Mother, I've tapped into one of the cameras. You've got heavy resistance down at the end of the hallway. There's a security platform there. Once you pass the security office, there's an elevator. There are also stairs, and there's a maintenance tunnel. We think that the maintenance tunnel might be the best way for you to move through the building without any resistance. If you can get to the maintenance tunnel,
You'll have to...
it'll be your second right."
Second right. So take a right. Do we take the right now, Tammy? Do we go straight?
Go straight now.
Okay. Second right. Got it. Thank you.
And you hear her shouting to some other people, We haven't been able to take over the CPU and the security cameras yet. We're still fighting.
Keep trying. You got this.
Stay safe, Mama. And then she cuts off. You also hear a report from the others, Chapel. We've begun the attack. We've got many forces moving to our position right now. Several vehicles. And you can hear gunfire in the background.
Alright. Do the best you can. We will continue to hurry forward. Make this as quick as possible. Doing good work.
Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Chapel out.
Ceres turns back looking at the rest. Is everyone okay?
Barn.
Uh-huh.
Nyx
Over.
doesn't say anything. She just hangs her head. She calls the fairy back and whispers to it to go scout ahead.
The fairy flies up to you and smiles and says, they're hiding in that room over there. Shall I go play with them? Flies in here, flies back out.
Do they know we're here?
Oh yeah, they're very scared. And he laughs. Or she laughs. Whatever it is.
Is that where we're going?
No.
Nah.
I think Krizach wants to play with him. Let's give him a turn.
Oh, yes, yes.
Make it quick.
Yeah, so Chris Ash will walk up to the door, grenade in one hand, knife in the other, and it's open, I'm assuming.
Yeah, let me check it real quick. Oh yeah, it is open. Can you see in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you notice it looks to be like a doctor wearing a lab coat, and there's 2 doctors in there. There's 3 patients laying on the cots. One of them is unconscious, and the other 2 are kind of cowering in their sheets. The doctors are standing there like, please, don't hurt us. We don't have any weapons.
You work for Alliance, yes?
Yes. Yes, I work for Alliance.
What you doing in here?
We're just doctors. We're not soldiers.
Uh-huh. And just kind of look around and what do the patients look like?
The patients are... let me check something real quick. I'll roll randomly here. Patients are human and half-elf, and none of them appear to be any threat. Maybe like their personnel, they definitely work here or live here in the corporate boroughs, but they seem to just be civilian personnel.
The doctors are in Alliance gear.
Yeah, they're in Alliance lab coats, but they don't seem to be having any weapons or posing much of any threat. And they're just cowering in fear at this point.
What you do for Alliance,
We only heal the sick and treat wounded.
What is it to see if someone's lying?
You can make a perception check. Like,
Yes.
yeah, you can see they're totally scared out of their mind, and they seem to be telling you the truth at this point.
You should leave.
You about to need new workplace. Yes, yes. New place, new work. Because I, Krizat's Soul Snatcher, am going to blow up whole building soon.
Oh my god. We leave. By the gods. They start huddling together and getting over by one of the patients. Like trying to help the patient get up.
Okay, bye.
The Fae looks over towards Nyx and... Shall I scout the hallway for you?
Yes. Go ahead and come back and tell us if you find more people.
Yeah. Slides off down the hallway. You guys can see anybody that's looking down there. You notice the long hallway. This is the... If you go to this map here, this is the connection here. You guys see this here?
Mm-hmm.
This is the hallway that connects the two buildings
Mhm.
that you guys are in right now. So,
Didn't Tammy say to take the next, like to continue straight and take the next right?
two rights. The second right.
Wouldn't that be here? Okay. Whatever she says, I'll trust it.
Well, we're looking for a maintenance hatch,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, the maintenance hatch would be on the second right, she said.
Okay.
You notice that the Fae flies down the hallway and something retracts out of the ceiling. Two barrels. It looks like some kind of automated security weapon. And it opens fire on the Fae with a heavy burst. Nyx, can you roll to defend for the Fae and give her a +3 on her defense? And
That's
she
just
has,
1d20.
yeah, she has to be, so it'd be a 1d20 +3, and she has to beat a 16. Nice. She flies around it like a ninja. The bullet's all ripping out, and then she screams off down the hallway, coming back towards you guys.
Alright. Continue forward. Run.
Alright.
Sarah says you
And we'll go ahead and do a new initiative.
go back.
So just to clarify, Rogue, is this on? Is this the way we have to go?
Not according to Tammy. According to Tammy, we go this way.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're coming down this hallway. And then you're gonna... This would be the first right she was talking
that
about.
way. Okay.
Mm,
Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry. And then this is the second right down here, if you can see that.
Nope.
So that's the way you're
Sure.
gonna want to go.
Continue straight and then go that way.
Yeah. That'll be the bleep there.
Gotcha.
And she was talking about this being the first, the security hideout, basically. And that turret, there's also a console over here, probably where they check IDs and badges and stuff for personnel crossing into the Alliance headquarters. So yeah, she said that there was going to be some resistance up here. And you do, I mean, obviously the turret popped out and started shooting at the Fae coming down the hallway. So how do you guys want to do this? You want to just start moving down the hallway and attacking?
Is this a vent?
It is. It is a bit. You want to try to get in there?
Yes.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Everybody, go ahead and just do initiative, and we'll go ahead and do that in order then.
Oh.
All right, Garvis, you're up. Or no, Vega's first.
Vega's a fast fucker.
All right, we're all in the right order? Yep. All right, Vega. What? You want to go first? You got a jetpack too.
Yep, so Vega not knowing quite exactly what is going on. I think his run speed gets him up here in the middle of everyone, right?
Yeah, you can actually go 12 if you want to launch your jetpack in the first round, but if you're already going, you can get up to 20 inches, 20 hexes in one round once your jetpack is already going.
Oh,
So
shit.
first initial jetpack round is 12 inches.
Yeah, he's going to go right here, around this corner.
Okay, cool. That's probably a good move.
Yeah, he's looking down that hall, and he's like, oh, as he runs by, he sees what's down that hall, and he immediately ducks down behind the corner.
Yeah, just to let you know, there's this weapon right down here is firing down the hallway at this Fae as it's flying back towards you guys. Yeah, and it's just kind of automated moving with a little laser sight attached to it. All right, Vega took cover for his actions. It's now Garvis' turn.
Alright, Garvis is going to step out here. Okay, what's the range on that? So still in range for my shotgun. Yeah, he's going to step out, and he's just going to blast it with his shotgun a few times.
All right, nice. That is a hit. It jumps to the side and dodges. No.
We don't have the electricity bonus thing anymore, right? Or do
No,
we?
that's gone, I think.
Yeah, that's gone.
So no multipliers or anything, right?
Right, no multiplier. $25 damage.
Yep.
All right, not enough yet to destroy it.
Gonna keep going. Oof.
That one's a miss. Yeah, third shot. That one's
Oh
a
my
hit,
God.
actually.
What? Really?
Yeah, your target number's of 6. $28 more damage. You have 2 frenzy if you want to keep firing.
I do want to keep firing. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
guess it's a stationary object, so it's probably pretty easy to hit.
Right, all you have to do is get a 6 or higher. That one misses.
What the shit?
And then the last one. Blam. And damage. All right. Nice. And that destroys it. Basically Terminator down the hallway. Dish, dish, dish.
Yeah, we'll say Garvis is kind of slowly stepping forward as he does that. And just blasting round after round after round until it goes up in smoke and kind of just bursts, you could say. Once that happens, he turns around, looking towards Saris and Vega and Krizach. We need to keep moving.
Yes. Good job, Garvis. Should motion the others. Alright. Move out.
Yeah, Vega moves behind the dog. Make sure to stay behind him.
spies out, we might run into more things. Turrets.
All right, everybody. Sorry. Everybody go ahead and move your normal movement down the hallway, or your max movement.
Let's see.
Come on, gray thing, hurry scurry.
Yes.
And go ahead and stop after you've moved your max. And what we're going to do, you hear shouting coming from the room up ahead, the security office that she was talking about. And you can hear them coming. The door busts open, you hear and they start to move in, so everybody can go ahead and do a new initiative, and you can do war cry if you want, which would add a bonus for +1.
+1. She'll shout at everyone, get ready.
If this is very obviously, like, stealth is done, they're coming at us, they know we're here, they know where we are sort of deal, I'm going to go ahead and howl as well, which should give us another +1. If I understand that ability correctly.
Yep, that's right. It'll stack on hers. So everybody's already rolled already, right? Everybody will pretty much have one more than what they've got there.
I'll change mine.
Yeah, I adjusted mine.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I did not adjust mine.
So total we should have
Needs to be adjusted.
+2.
Oh, I should be at 12.
And the bad guys go ads. Or are they the bad guys?
Shut up.
Yes.
All right, Vegas first.
So, Vega, he has his gun out in front of him. He has both hands on it. He's looking down the sights, walking down with a purpose, down the hallway with a purpose. And then finally, just to get ahead a little faster, he reaches down and he hits a trigger on his left shoulder, just like pats it, and all of a sudden there's a spark of energy that comes from the pack he's wearing, and as the pack he's wearing sparks up, lights up, energizes, and he flies forward and comes to a stop right there. As he flies forward, his feet come out in front of him, and he plants them down onto the floor, spins around and turns to look inside this room here, with his, like I said, with his weapon drawn in front of him, and just kind of clunk lands on the ground, waiting for the rest of the group.
All right, go ahead and make a pilot hovercraft check. Nice. Not a difficult maneuver at all. But you fly, you land right there, and as you turn around, that roll is actually going to grant you an additional +1 to your defense for this round. So if you're flying around and doing tricks, for every 10 that you roll, it'll grant you a +1 to your defense, okay?
All right.
When you land there, you turn and you notice several agents moving in kind of a combat stance, one holding shotguns towards, kind of prowling towards the doorway there. You notice this whole console here where one guy is sitting at a desk, who was sitting at a desk. He's now standing with a SMG in his hand. Another guy back in the back with a rifle who's coming out of a back room, and already running towards the doorway where you're at. You also notice a combat drone. Security combat drone is heavily armored. It has many structural hit points, very dangerous enemy. One of the same kind that attacked the church.
Knowing that Saris has her HUD up, Vega, with his sunglasses on, looks around the room and takes a snapshot of the room and immediately kind of gives a curt thunk nod of his head to send the information to Saris so that she can see what he sees.
Oh, cool. Nice. Awesome sunglasses. So, Saris, you get that, and are you done with your movement there, Vega? Or
I am done.
okay. Do you want to attack?
Well, as I come, if I can attack, yeah, sure. If there's still
Yeah.
some actions left.
Sorry,
As
go
I
ahead.
kind of come in with my jetpack, I fly in, I plant my feet on the ground, immediately take a quick image of everything in a split second, send it to Saris, and I see these agents all in front of me. Immediately, I raise my weapon up and aim it to the left, and I fire.
Okay. You're going to do all 4 attacks?
Yes. I just like pull the trigger over and over and over and over as I
Pew, pew,
continue
pew.
to fire.
Pew pew. Oh. Tag goes as a defender. Fortunately, there's miss as he's running towards the door there, or moving towards the door. Your rounds pretty much blow into the console here and on the ground. It is now Garvis's turn.
Okay, so Garvis. Yeah. Garvis is going to move in front of Vega.
That's nice of you.
Oh,
Right
hello,
there.
lot of people. Gotta protect them. I got the armor.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I would like to throw a grenade over here. Is that cool?
Yeah, sorry. Right here?
Yeah, basically centered on that guy.
And what kind of grenade is that?
I've only got incendiary.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Ooh.
You want to try to get these 2 in it at least, or these 2?
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, God.
It's a 1.
It's not a natural.
No.
At least it's not a natural.
Yeah, that's
It doesn't go very far. It goes like 1 inch in front of you.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
That means just you're going to have to make a dexterity check.
What's up? Holy shit.
Awesome. Defense or dexterity?
Dexterity.
Okay.
Just don't botch a dexterity roll, and you're good.
Oh no, I haven't been rolling well.
oof.
Yeah,
Beats
you're
a
good.
1.
Yeah, you're good.
Oof.
So pretty much you probably hit the top of the doorway there with the incendiary, and it explodes in front of you guys. That was 2 actions. You still have 1 shooting and 2 frenzy.
Okay, I'm going to shoot Mr. Rifle.
This guy here.
That's the one.
All right. All
I
right,
think you
first
gave
shot
me
goes-
bad dice, Rogue.
And you can burn 2 frenzy and do 2 more shots if you like.
Might as well. Okay.
Jeez.
This is ridiculous. What is this?
Oh my god. We're all gonna die. Hey, thanks for running up here and quote unquote protecting this.
I still have a lot of armor, so...
You got 1 more shot, right? Or did you? Yeah.
got one more shot, yeah.
Okay, you got to beat an 8.
Keep firing it
There you go.
into the air.
that fire threw you off guard. Ah! 31 damage. Drops the guy to the ground. It's not a fatality yet. All right, what's that look like?
So I rush in front of Vega, not wanting to leave him out in the open when I know there's people over here, and kind of toss a grenade. The grenade bounces off the door frame and nearly catches me, but I make it look cool, and Garvis just kind of stands near the explosion, firing through it. Because of the smoke and the flames, he's not able to get a clear shot on his target, and misses the first 2 times, but then as the smoke dissipates a little, he's able to clip him in the shoulder with his 3rd shot, knocking the man to the ground, although he's still alive and well currently.
Nyx.
Nyx is just going to spend this round getting close enough to see what's going on.
Okay.
Call
It's
him
now
wolf.
bad guy's turn. The first agent that you shot gets up to his feet, tries to get cover behind the wall here, and
Oh wait, can I tell the fairy to go provide some distraction in there?
yes, you can. The fairy flies by. Let's roll a d6 and see which way it goes. Where she goes over here and starts messing with that guy, flying around him. We'll see what happens after that. This gets to the wall right here and is going to fire at Garvis with his rifle. It is an assault rifle. This will hurt pretty badly if it hits you, but he's going to fire a couple of bursts at you. And he rolls a nat 1. Go ahead and roll a d20.
God. What the fuck?
Did you roll a nat 1?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I did.
All right, they cancel each other out. That means he doesn't have to roll on those fumble table.
Jesus fucking Christ, Rogue, what did you do to my dice? Is this some cruel practical joke?
Fucked up.
Oh my god!
I expect this from Nick.
What a night!
Oh, come on!
Did you roll a 1 again?
No, you
No.
Oh,
roll.
I did.
No, you did.
Okay, go ahead.
I probably will.
Say that. Hey, that's
Hey!
Thank fucking Christ.
Fumble.
So I have to roll fumble now. Should've stayed on the ground. Weapon still loaded. Okay, he falls to the ground. Back on the ground right there for him.
What the fuck, man?
That was horrible. This guy is totally incapacitated by the fairy right now, which is flying around his head and keeping him busy. So he's swinging at it with his rifle, his shotgun. This guy is staying in this position and firing at Garvis over the table here. But Garvis, you're actually going to get an additional +2 bonus for cover because of your shield as well. So you're going to add a 5, an additional 5 bonus. This is 2 Deadeye shots, though, coming at you from his rifle because he's going to burn his only 2 frenzy. First shot from the sniper rifle, additional +2 modifier. His roll is an 18, but you get a +5 modifier to your defense. Sweet. So you block it with your shield. And second shot. There's an 8, and you're good. A couple of rounds fly off of your shield. This guy moves to here. Actually to here. Over the counter there, he is going to spray the hallway there, trying to get you and Vega with a heavy burst from his AP carbine.
What the fuck?
Do you want to kind of defend him, though? Just block it for him, if you can.
Jarvis.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, his recoil brings him down to 2. So go
I
ahead
blocked
and
the
roll.
hell out of it.
Nice. Nice. That guy's done. And the combat drone. This is the bad one. Actually, none of these are any good if they hit you, but...
Here it comes.
That moves up to there, and it fires a heavy burst at you, Garvis, and do not get hit by this, hopefully. Let's see. Recoil modifier brings it to a 12. Nice. Yes, and it rips into your shield, rips past you into the wall, and you're blocking it like a trooper there. All right, that's it for the bad guys. Chris.
All right. So Crizette, seeing that there's a large ruffle scuffle going on ahead, is going to run full length forward. It's pushing through people, bumps into Nyx and Saris, and kind of pushes past and Agent 2, and let's see.
Pops out Agent 2. Ah!
So, all right. Now, the Plastic X,
Oh,
you
God.
put it in blocks, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my god.
So it's in a 10. It is in a 10. It's 2 of them in 2 packs of 10.
10 sticks of plastic explosive C4.
Can I throw this into the room?
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So I can throw 6. Can I see that?
Yeah, I think so. Can you see that from there?
Yeah, I can. I can see where I'm pointing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So the
That
best
will-
part about this is I'm arrogant, so I literally can't not throw towards you, like when you guys are there, which is great.
That's right.
So Krizach,
Move, duck down! Big boom explosion comes soon!
and then pull a pack of 10 what appears to be plastic explosive, just kind of duct tape and ragtag together, and flings it into the room.
Oh, God.
Fucking A.
Roll well.
Everybody was worried it might not end tonight. Well,
Garvis is praying to Gar.
Oh my god.
it's not great. It's not great, but it's not one.
Oh, man. That goes 6 inches that way. 6. So that was it too, right? That's where you wanted it.
Yep. I don't. So, as far as the range on the Plastic X, I mean, it's gonna be magnified because of
Yeah.
the size. I believe it's 0.5 radius per. So 5.
Oh my god.
This might hurt anyway, for a lot of people. So it's. Oh,
Is
Jesus.
that right there?
It's. I mean, it's centered off the point, so it'd be like that's 5. Then yes.
What the fuck, man?
That's only 4.
I want to see your animated explosions.
That
Come on.
would be there.
Oh shit!
That would actually spill into the hallway.
It would. It would spill onto everybody that's there.
Vega,
You guys
Vega.
need.
Vega and Garvis, you're gonna have to dodge a 6. Oh god.
What's that under? Body save?
No, it's Dex. That's off the attribute.
Defense,
Attribute check.
physical defense.
Oh shit! Is it? Best of luck.
Defense. Physical.
I'm gonna give Vega a +1 for my shield.
Oh,
Oh wow.
that's without the +1. I made it.
He made it.
Yeah, Vega sees this burst of fire and explosion coming out, forcing through the door, and he immediately just dodges. He plants his feet and dodges to the left.
Let me roll a couple of these. The drone, you're gonna hit the drone.
Fuck you.
You're gonna hit this guy.
God, that fucking rat, man. I fucking hate that rat.
You guys should probably move back and not into the explosion if you dodge. Just
So it's this guy and the sniper that are going to get out of it.
Okay.
Get saved by the console, but the 3 and the ferry as well will get hit. But the drone, the Agent 5 with the rifle, and this guy who didn't even see the attack coming are going to get hit.
God, fucking rat. Jesus Christ.
The damage is pre-programmed, so it's ready to go.
I don't even know why he's still with our group.
That literally smoked those guys. 420 damage.
So Krizach flings the Plastic X into the room as Vega and Garvis dive and move out of the way. And he pulls out a little detonator in his hand and is pressing it while it's in the air, because at this point he understands that his triggers are a bit slow. And as it hits in the room, and just blood and metal and all sorts of debris fly all throughout, all over the place. Bits of scrap land at his feet from the drone the whole time. That's just...
He's in a fucking fury.
Alright, everything blows up. Large explosion goes off. And you guys, the whole place kind of shakes from this blast. Parts of the structure are damaged severely as well. And you notice that the drone is actually still alive, but it's missing an arm, and its structural hit points are heavily damaged. It's very near to being totally gone, but is actually starting to move and get back up. But everybody else that was in the front here is dead. Luckily, Vega and Garvis, your shield and everything, you were able to cover you and Vega safely from the blast. After you is Saris.
Sarah's just kind of covering her face after seeing the explosion, just the bright lights that are just emanating out of the room. And she kind of snaps back and regripping her gun, looking towards Krizach, and seeing that Vega and Garvis are okay, she'll nod towards the rat and start hustling up behind these two. Oh lord. Oh lord, it's so close. She'll look to the two of them and kind of yell, "Just get down the hallway towards the maintenance hatch," before she sticks the gun between the two and fires at the combat drone.
Cool. You can do that without worrying about hitting
I
them.
was gonna say I'm arrogant as well.
Since you're point blank range, yeah, that it totally works. You can put the gun over them and stuff like that, in between them. So that's cool. Unless you're rolling that one, but.
Luckily, no.
All right, and it is suffering defense physical. -3. All right.
No.
First Deadeye misses.
No.
Do you want to use that one action to do a bonus for this round,
Military
or do you want to?
tactics.
Yeah, for like one,
Yes,
maybe?
I'll do that, and then I'll take the -2 to my frenzy and do another
Cool.
hit. But again, she's just trying to usher people forward, not stick around to fight this thing
Right.
as much as possible.
So her tactics are going to give everybody a +1 to defend for one round. For the next
She
round.
fires again at the big combat drone.
Hits.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be ×2 on the... Nice. And that is dead.
Yeah, so she kind of levels her shotgun. She puts it square between Vega and Garvis, though, just based on kind of shoulders and stuff. She fires at the combat drone, misses the first time, just shits, and she maneuvers her way, kind of squeezing between the two before taking aim, firing again, and destroying the combat drone, watching it go down. And she kind of ushers the two, almost kind of pushing them on the shoulders and pushing them in direction of the door here. Let's go!
All right, Vega.
Yeah, Vega makes his way around the corner there, and he moves up into the group. There's that obvious agent hiding behind his workstation, his counter there, and Vega moves in, and he's just firing and firing and firing as he moves in at this guy.
Okay, cool. And you're shooting at this guy? Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah. Vega's just he's just like firing at him, trying to catch him off guard. He knows he's ducking down behind the thing, but he's still firing at him.
Cool. All of it at that guy.
Yep.
And I'm not going to give him cover there since you're like moving up over that console and shooting over it, I would think.
Okay.
So he's just going to get his normal defense.
So Vega is
You just do your attack button and tech blaster.
attack. There it is.
The entrance hatch was through here, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Sarah's just kind of shouts at Vega, "Get the fuck back out here!"
That's a hit. Now your multiplier when it pops up is going to be ×4. Or just
Okay, there we go.
put a 4 in there.
So damage type is going to be the twin blaster. Multiplier 4.
That is enough to not kill him yet, but he's on the ground.
Yeah, so he walks in just kind of like holding the weapon up. Pop, 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 pop. And this guy's behind this like huge desk kind of thing. So Vega raises his weapon up higher into the air, aims it down towards him, pop, 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 hoping to catch him as he moves into a corner over here.
Oh, wait a minute. I think you put +4 and not times 4.
Oh, you're right. I did put +4.
He is dead.
Oh, well,
That's
yep,
actually,
then-
that was actually 22, 20, yeah, 22 times 4. Either way, he's dead.
not gonna work here anymore. So anyways, yeah, he walks around the counter and he's just dropping lead into him as he walks around the counter. This guy's hiding. Vega feels somewhat bad. He's some probably schmuck doing his job, but he has a gun on his hip, so can't take any chances. And Vega just keeps firing and firing and firing until he's gone.
And he does fall back dead. Garvis, it is your turn.
Garvis hears Saris telling them to move on, but as Vega enters the room and Garvis can see there's still one more person in there. Also, can I see into this next room, specifically with this big other thing?
Let me check real quick. I think the door is open, isn't it?
I mean, I as a player can see in there, but
Okay,
I don't know if Garvis
Then you can
is
see it.
supposed to.
It is powering up still, and it is about to be activated. You can see the lights coming on. If you can see it, that's what you can see. It's like
Okay, yeah.
standing up and going, kind of folding out up in there.
Yeah, Garvis isn't comfortable with that. He's gonna move up next to Vega. Keep moving! And he's gonna fire at this sniper dude.
Okay.
What the fuck, Rogue? Why you do this to me?
First shot miss. Second shot miss.
There's gotta be something, like, in this unnatural. What the fuck?
You're fucked up.
What's your spiritual influence?
Spiritual influence is 18.
You see your mama.
All right, he's dead. What's that look like?
What?
Thanks to your gods and your spiritual influence. What's that look like?
Alright, so Garvis moves forward, getting next to Vega, seeing this machine powering up in the back, and he fires 3 quick blasts off towards the sniper, and the sniper keeps hiding behind this desk, not quite letting Garvis get a clear shot on him, but as he's moving, we'll say from Krizach's explosion earlier, some sparks fly out of Garvis's shotgun and just happen to land on this guy, and he is set ablaze, starting to kind of panic and freak out, trying to put it out, but Gar's fires do not go out that easily, until a few seconds later he's on the ground just kind of crying in pain and slowly but surely burning to death.
All right, Nyx.
Well, she's fully intending just to follow Saris's orders. So is that big bot still trying to get up?
It is.
Oh my gosh.
You want to hit it with a bolt?
Call a wolf.
Shut up.
Don't call a wolf, please.
No, she'll try to bolt.
Yeah, that'll actually do additional damage to it, an extra times 3. You hit with that electric.
How does it look severely damaged?
This one up here, no, it looks totally new.
Okay. Well,
Right.
she's gonna use her magic stone that does times 4 damage of spell effect. So she's gonna use.
That as well. Sweet. That is going to be an additional... Is that a once per combat thing? Or once per day?
It's a item, so it's just
That-
a magic
which-
stone.
What level are you?
I'm level 6.
So that would be 6 plus the 4, plus because it's a drone, cybernetics, an additional 3. So that'll be 13 times 13 if you hit him.
Right. So 13 was the to hit.
And it's just getting up right now and powering up, so it doesn't have the ability to defend against it, and you hit it.
Sweet.
Okay. So the electrical damage is going to be times 13. You just put a 13 in there when it comes up as multiplier. Your target number was 6, basically, to hit it with the lightning bolt. Immovable objects are pretty much always like target number 6, rolling over a 5.
I'm sorry, I keep accidentally hitting the cancel button with my mouse.
Come on, good roll. Let's see if badass roll. That's basically like a 13th level mage right there. Okay, 143.
Could have been better.
Yeah, not too bad. All right. It is not dead, but it does severely damage. What does that look like?
Wait, okay, so how much of that was doubled for electrical? That was 13.
It was an extra times 3 power damage.
Oh, okay.
That was added in there, yeah. Yeah, that was right.
So Nyx walks up and sees it, and she's a little scared, looks at the escape hatch into the maintenance shaft, but is determined to redeem herself in the eyes of her group, and so she pulls out her verendum and starts muttering the incantation while electrical energy forms around her hand, and she pulls out this red cube and smashes it against the ground as she says the final word, and energy from the cube flows into the energy emanating from the verendum, and a huge bolt of electrical energy flies into the droid and smashes into it, sending crackles everywhere. Does it have a chance to stun?
Roll a percentile. We're going to get a 30% chance at 30.
Not quite.
Okay. Yeah, most of them do have some kind of shock suppressors built in. Okay, so you can burn 2 frenzy and do another lightning bolt if you like.
Yeah, sure, I'm gonna do that.
And target number is still 6.
Oh, got it.
That's a hit. I think you'll be without the extra times 4. I think that's gone now.
Yeah, so that'll just be my level and
Plus the 3.
plus 3, so...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was a
Sucky
1 and
roll.
a 2 you rolled, yeah. All right. Still rips into it. You can do another percentile. See if at least got it some shock stunnage. No. Okay. After Nyx is...
I'm doing battle chant too, just so...
Okay. After Nyx is the bad guys, which there is only one left. The droid is now powered up. moves into the chamber right here. It searches for targets, seeing Vega and Garvis in there, Saris, and Nyx. I'm going to roll a d4. 1 for Vega, 2 for Garvis, 3 for Saris, 4 for Nyx. You guys ready? Here we go. Oh, Garvis, you do have an ability where you can taunt. You
Can
roll
I?
that. Yeah, you can roll that. Which is, I believe... let me look at your character real quick. You have the ability written on... You just got that ability for your last level. Outrage. You have to make a charisma attribute test with +1 rank.
With plus what?
+1. Okay, so you can add a +1 to it.
Your mama was a toaster. Oh my gosh.
It works.
Wow.
It starts to search,
Very
and then it comes
sensitive.
back towards you. And it is going to fire at you. Alright, here comes a heavy burst, Garvis. -2 for the recoil.
Ooh.
Alright, that's not going to feel good. $75 damage. You have an
I
armor
soaked
of...
40, right?
Yeah, you do. You got that heavy combat armor. So it knocks you down onto the ground, but you are still totally good. You still have 75 left? 75 hit points?
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, it turns and... Yeah, knocking you to the ground, and then it is Chris's turn. Uh-oh.
Okay.
So Krizach will, of course, ignoring Saris's request to continue forward, run into the room and pull out a second stick of 10 plastic X.
Oh, I want to use this on building. Why make me waste on you?
And fling the the plastic X directly at the drone.
And then you're hitting from here with a 5-inch blast radius.
Poor Garvis.
Jeez.
Going out in flames is how it needs to go.
Oh my god, Garvis is gonna have to dodge a 16.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Garvis, you can get your shield cover of 3, and I'll give you actually some cover for this. Jeez. It is going to blow this whole thing away. Get an extra +2. So you have a total of +5, yeah.
Oh dear God. I'm so scared.
Oh no!
No, that was an attribute roll.
Yeah, it was a
do,
dex roll.
do a defense, physical defense.
Okay, okay. Second chance.
Jesus. You're 1 away.
Wait,
Oh, use
wait.
ability! Do it!
Don't I
use
have-
ability!
I have an ability or something that...
Use a frenzy!
Yeah.
I have an ability or
I know
something.
what you mean! It's the anticipate attack. Use it. Use it.
Anticipate attack.
So
Like I saw him throwing the bomb.
you have one saved cool point, right?
I think I have 5.
Yeah, so you can...
So you'll let me burn one for it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank God.
Anticipate attack saves your life.
Uh,
What's the damage on that?
oh yeah,
by the
wait
way?
one.
Oh my gosh!
Jesus fucking Christ.
So this explosion... Oh, go ahead, Chris.
So, with no respect for robot life, Krizach sprints into the room, rapidly pulling the plastic X from his pack, and again flings it, repeatedly hitting the detonator on his side as he watches it wide-eyed fly through the air with a huge smile on his face. The mask is off at this point. There's no gas. It's blast back, same kind of situation, tears up this whole console. The walls are scorched. This drone goes into pieces. It clatters all around the room, and you just see Krizach again.
2 in 1 day. Yes, yes!
Alright, with all of the enemies taken out on this floor, and probably that whole level about to break off, do you guys want to get out of this room now?
Yeah. Saris is gonna yell at the three of them. Get the fuck out of that room! What did I say?
You said kill them, I kill.
Listen here, Ratman. She kind of grabs Krizach. You're going to listen to me. All of you are going to listen to me. We're going to get in, we're going to get out, and we're going to get gone. Do you understand? We're not going to fight giant robots if we don't have to. It is a waste of time.
Yes, but let go of my fur. You pull my fur hard.
She is one last of it shake and then lets go of Krizach. She's just glowering at him.
Ow.
She looks over to Garvis and
Ow.
Jagged. Get the fuck out. Do you want to die?
Garvis will just silently move out of the room and start kind of heading up the group into this next area.
As he's going by, Nyx is going to try to do heal wounds on him. He took 75, right?
Yeah.
He took 35.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, still probably.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, don't roll a 1 or anything.
Ooh.
Hey, that's good. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, was that the effect?
Um,
I didn't mean to do the effect. I had 2 windows up. Because the effect actually should have been times more than that, probably. It's my level. Plus he gets +6 for
nice.
the attunement.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and, oh man, that's such a good roll, though.
Well,
You can keep that roll if you like, or you can do it again.
yeah, I'll do it, but he does get +6, just tacked onto it for attunement.
Okay.
I think we should
yeah.
maybe
We should
call
call
it.
it
'cause
right
I think one of our
Yeah.
players has passed out.
Yeah. I was gonna call it up here. We, it does sound like... I could tell he was, like, going, just a little while ago. I was like, it sounds like he's pretty toasty there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Garvis, yeah, you get 29 back.
Okay, you're the best.
We should wrap this up really quick.
Moving over to here. Can you guys all see this? So you guys move into the maintenance hatch, and we're going to have to call this a part 2. Any closing things before we leave?
I typed this out, but I can just say it real quick for the sake of the recording. After Saris kind of chews Vega and Garvis out, and as Garvis starts to silently just kind of walk past and head towards the next hallway, he just whispers, "I will not allow another to die," and then just goes and prepares for the next room.
Cyrus just kind of shakes her head. Really the only one she's... Nyx can definitely tell at this point. The only one that she's contented with is actually Nyx. Everyone else, you can tell she's got this disappointment and for not following orders. And she continues on in kind of a silence.
Yeah,
I think, it's kind of
I think we're good. Yeah.